Hey, Long and McQuade from Canada. Thanks for stopping by the Dunlop booth. It's 2019 NAMM. I can't believe it. I'm Bobby Cedro, and this is my good old buddy Bryan Kehoe.
Hello, friends.
And family. So we're going to run you through a few pedals that we're very happy to announce. And the first one Bryan was playing through was the Dookie pedal. 25 years celebration of the groundbreaking record Dookie.
From Green Day. We were very fortunate enough to partner up with Billy Joe Armstrong. He sent us his amps, his 2 amps, 2 highly modified Marshall Supa-Leads, and Bobby was able to do all the math and all the alchemy to get these 2 amps into 1 pedal, and you can blend between the 2 overdrives and the 2 modified sounds that are inherent of these 2 amps that he recorded that record with.
Right, and one of them is a lower gain, sort of mid-range focus, and the other one's a higher gain and a little bit of scoop sort of sound. And they sound great by themselves. When you put them 2 together, that's where the magic happens. You get a nice meaty undertone crunch and the clarity of the more clean one, and it produces a very clean, grindy, powerful tone, which great for 3-piece, and
it produces rock.
Yes. So we're going to give you a little demonstration here. First, we're going to do the bypass to give you a bass line. Nice clean amp, and now we're going to go with the Pete. There's a Pete and Meat. Pete is the less distorted and more mid-focus. So this is the side of the Pete. Very bitey and snappy, but you can hear all the articulation of the attack and the notes. Now this is the Meat. This is the heavier side. More lush harmonics. Scoop it, a little more scoop. Now when you blend the 2, that's where everything happens.
I'm going to put the scoop in now.
Oh, that is a scoop button. Cuts out the mids, and next thing you're into a whole nother world. Okay, now we're going to put the blend in, and you're going to hear the 2 things come together.
I like a little bit more of the Pete and a little less of the Meat, so that the Pete is the articulation that's standing out, and then the meaty kind of saturated sound is supporting the whole deal. That's great.
Now turn the Meat a little bit down in the gain, and bring the volume back up a little bit. And now, now we've cleared up a little more of the Meat and the Pete. Now it's more punctual.
You know what? What I really like about this pedal is that you can span through all the decades of rock and roll goodness with the Marshall-y type sound, JTM 45s all the way to like a JCM 900.
Right.
And you can blend between the 2. It's super fun. Because when we were developing this pedal, Bobby and I were up late at night going back and forth, A being the rig, A being to the pedal. And I was like, dude, I hear Eric Clapton, Billy Gibbons, Jimmy Page, and then all the way through, oh, I hear Soundgarden, I hear Alice in Chains, Blackmore, I hear Slayer, all the way through all these great, Marshall-y type sounds.
Yes, exactly. So we're happy. Green Day, we can't thank you enough. Billy Joe Armstrong for teaming up with us and letting us take on this project. And I hope Green Day, we did it justice. What do you think, Rob?
I hope so. I sure like it.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, I love the sound. And for me, that's going on my board because it's more than just, it gives a great choice of the world of Marshall. And
yeah, let's move on to the Billy Joe.
Okay.
Billy F. Gibbons Fuzz.
Okay, Billy F. Gibbons Fuzz. It's right over here, the wedge of cheese. It's the classic Octavio with the transformer, the original Mayer circuitry, but it also has a 7-band tone knob or a graphic EQ. So you can really sculpt a lot of sounds. And Bryan, why don't you just give us a listen?
Bypassed.
really, really great. It also has, again, a lot of sounds. You can back off the volume, and things become even more like a sitar. Which I love that sound.
I like it when you back it off and you have a little bit of that octave coming up. I'm going to turn the fuzz up a little bit, and you can hear the notes heterodyning.
Beautiful.
It's fun. Super fun.
So this is, what's the name of this, Bryan?
It's called the Siete Santos. It's Español.
Yes. So that's BFG, Billy F. Gibbons.
What does the F stand for, Bobby?
Hey, for fun. Hey. So moving along, we have from Way Huge Supa-Lead, and this is a take on a Marshall sort of sound that is pushed over the top, kind of toned in for real lead motions. And it's also very touch sensitive. Bryan, bypass. And now turn up the gain a little bit. The output. But now turn the volume back a little, and it cleans up beautifully. So you can go from that to when he turns up the volume, it just screams. Very natural sounding.
Ta-da!
That's the Supa-Lead, Way Huge.
So I got two other things on the board. They're bass pedals, but I think they sound great on guitar. One is the bass Dyna comp. It has a blend knob, and it also has a tone knob that kind of accentuates and de-accentuates the 1K level. I like to run it where I have the attack in. I'm kind of pushing the front end of the amp. Here it is. Whoops. Here it is, bypass. Real nice transparent compression.
So with the mix, you get the front end of the note natural, but then the back end of the bloom. So it's really the best of both worlds.
And then the other thing is the vintage bass octave. Put a little stank on it.
Great. You know, just because it says bass, don't be alarmed. Don't be afraid. Give it a try.
So there you go. There we have it. We have the Dookie pedal. We have the Billy F. Gibbons Siete Santos. We have the Way Huge Supa-Lead. We have the bass Dyna comp and the vintage bass octave. All available spring.
Spring into action, guys. Thanks.
Like
Thanks, Long and McQuade, for coming by Canada.
Oh, Canada, my home and native land. That's all I know.
From the Dunlop booth 2019 NAMM, arrivederci.
Adios, amigos.
Thanks for watching. To be notified of more videos from our trip to NAMM this year, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon. Leave a comment or question below, and check out our video playlist of all the latest and greatest products at NAMM.